Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a full face of first impressions. It's not a complete full face because my eyeshadow and my blush and my bronzer are not new, but pretty much every other thing like the primer, the highlighter, the concealer, the mascara, the foundation is all new products to me. I'm so excited to share them with you guys and let you know how I created this look, what I thought about the products on first impression. I think it's just a really cool way for you guys to get to see my initial thoughts on things, because a lot of times I talk about things when I've been using them for quite a while, and it's nice to just gauge my first reactions to things sometimes. So this is really exciting. A lot of these products have come from my most recent Boots haul. If you haven't seen it, I'll link it above somewhere so you guys can go and check it out. But I'm so happy with how this look has turned out, and I love the lip in particular. I think it is gorgeous, so I really hope you guys enjoy it. Again, I will link every single product that I've used in the description box down below so you guys can go and check them out should you want to, and I'll also put my shades that I've worn each product in there as well if it's relevant. And yeah, let's get cracking. Okay, so I've cleansed my face. I've just used my normal cleanser of choice, and I'm going to move on now to moisturiser. I used a serum last night, so I'm not going to lie, my skin is feeling pretty good today. I'm definitely having a good skin day. So it feels really plump already, so I'm only going to add the tiniest bit because I want to try this. And again, it is a first impressions video. And this is the IT Cosmetics Secret Sauce. This is meant to have anti-aging properties. It's meant to hydrate and plump the skin, nourish it, and give it loads of enriching ingredients to make it glow, to make it more healthy looking, plumper, more hydrated. So I'm really excited about this. I've been itching to try it ever since I got it. I think it's meant to be amazing from what I've read in the reviews. So I'm just going to apply a little bit because again, my skin is already feeling quite moisturised from that serum that I used last night. So I'm just going to apply a little bit and just work it into my skin. And it's such a lovely formula. It feels so light and creamy, and it just is blending into my skin so nicely. It doesn't feel heavy, it doesn't impact. It's very similar in its texture to the Magic Cream by Charlotte Tilbury, although it's not as thick, but they both feel very light when you apply them, so that's really nice. This has a little bit more of a runny texture to it, but I really like it, and I can definitely feel that it's added hydration to my skin. It's added a bit of glow actually. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's definitely added some glow, so I do like that. Obviously it's quite difficult to tell because skincare takes a while to start working. It's something that's definitely done over time, but first impressions, it feels great. It doesn't feel heavy. It's giving me hydration, and I like the way it's made my skin look. It's definitely giving me a little bit of a glow, which I really do like. So yeah, really excited to try that more, and I will keep you guys posted for sure. So I'm going to move on now to one of the wackiest products I've ever seen, and one of the products that's definitely made me very excited for this impressions, and it's a primer, and this is the L'Oreal Infallible Magic Essence Drops, and this is a blue primer. I was so interested, I was so intrigued by this when I saw it that I thought I have to try it. And basically this is meant to be a brightening primer, and it comes with a pipette dispenser, and I'm basically just going to apply it and see what happens. I thought it would come out clear, but it's not. It's very, very blue, so I'm interested to see how that can work. As you guys can see on my hands, it is very, very blue, but this is meant to give brightening properties. So let's have a see. It feels like an essence, it feels like a tonic, which I'm guessing it would do because it said it was an essence. So it's basically just drying into my skin. As soon as it touched it, my skin is just absorbing it, and it feels really smooth. It feels really lovely, and I do like it. It's weird. It feels tacky, but I can feel that my skin is just absorbing it super quickly. I mean, I can't see any extra glow that's been added. Maybe you guys can. I'm quite far away from the natural lighting, so maybe you guys can see it's added a bit of a glow, but it feels nice, and it feels quite tacky though, so I'm thinking that that could work quite well for makeup to stick to. I don't know, we'll see. But I do like it. I feel like it's just such an interesting product. If you guys know what the blue is meant to do, let me know. Maybe it's to cancel out redness, maybe it is just to boost the glow. I'm not too sure because I haven't read up on this, but I really wanted to try it, so I'm interested in it. I like it. I feel like it's actually sunk in now, so it's not feeling tacky at all, which is great. The next product I have to use is a concealer, and this is also by L'Oreal, and this is the More Than Concealer from the Infallible range. Now, I've had this bunch of stuff in my collection for a couple of weeks now. You guys will have seen my Boots haul. I've had it a while. So if videos have gone up since then of me raving about these products, that's because this was filmed first, if you're confused. So I have this in the shade 337 Almond, and I'm excited about this because I've heard some pretty fantastic things. Now, I have a lot of acne scarring, as you guys can see in this area, and it gets pretty fierce in this area here. What intrigued me about this is, number one, the massive applicator. I feel like I can do quite a large surface area of my face, but also this is meant to be good for tackling a whole bunch of different things: redness, blemishes, discoloration, under eye circles, scarring. So if you can get a product that does it all in one, because I normally have one that's great for blemishes and scarring and redness, and one that's fantastic for cancelling out purple and blue and green, so great for under eye circles. It would be great to have something that's a little more all-encompassing, especially because this is such a big size. It looks like a foundation. It's quite a big one. My forehead is pretty clear, but I'm just going to pop a bit on and see what kind of finish this gives, because if this can give a good enough finish for some days for me to forget about using foundation, that would be amazing. So yeah, I'm just going to blend it in now with a foundation brush. And already those scars are gone. That is pretty incredible, because to be honest with you, normally I would have to go in with either another layer of concealer or a foundation, but actually on days where I don't want to wear a foundation, this kind of coverage is more than ample for me, and it doesn't feel heavy. It doesn't feel cakey or uncomfortable. It would take a few layers to remove those scars because they've been there for years, like a really long time. So sometimes when I have an anxiety flare up or something like that, they can go quite red and quite angry. And actually I have a lot of texture going on this side at the moment, but it's covered it so well to the point where I don't think I actually need to wear a foundation. But I'm going to apply some, obviously, because it's the first impressions, but it's going to be difficult to test the coverage of this foundation because the concealer has coped with it so well. So if you are interested in the concealing benefits, the coverage that it has, I will do an in-depth review talking about that where I don't apply a concealer, so stay tuned for that. But this is going to be more on the finish now, how it feels and if it oxidizes, shade, that kind of thing. And this is the Max Factor Radiant Lift, and this is meant to have a long-lasting radiance, all-day hydration, SPF 30. I have it in the shade 80 Deep Bronze, and I love this because it has golden flecks in it, which might not be for everybody, but you guys know if I can sparkle and have glitter in products, then amazing. Again, I don't feel like I need a lot of this because I feel like my base is pretty spot on because of that concealer, but I would definitely say, looking at this in the mirror, that the colour match of this shade is great. It's a very light formula. It's blending into my skin really nicely. It's not too thick, it's not moving my concealer around, which is nice. And yeah, I like that. There's not like a ton to say about it other than it's really nice, it's really even, very glowy finish, nice and radiant, which I like. But again, coverage is difficult to tell right now. So the next product that I'm using is also one for radiance, and I'm really excited about this because I saw it in the shop and I was like, wow, you are gorgeous. And this is the L'Oreal Glow Mon Amour Highlighting Drops. So these just look beautiful, like a champagne oyster colour. Very nice. I'm not even going to pipette it out because it's quite a runny formula, and I'm just going to dot it with my fingertips where I need it. And I'm just going to apply a little bit on all the high points that I would want it. I'm just going to pat it in, and honestly, this glow is insane. I absolutely love that. I feel like it's added such a nice, natural and subtle glow. And the thing I love about it as well is it's nowhere near as thick as the Barry M chrome, like liquid chromes, is that what they're called? I absolutely love those, but they are quite thick and they don't blend quite as easily, whereas this has blended in and just become one with my skin. It might be quite difficult for you guys to tell, but it feels great, and I feel like it's giving me that really lovely intense luminosity as well, so I really like those. And again, you can mix them in with foundation, concealer, and because the formula is quite thin, you can just do so many things with it, so I really do like that. I'm going to move on now to the only products that I have that are new now are lipstick, setting spray, and a mascara. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go away, pop my bronzer on, my blush, my eyeshadow, and my bronzer, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to apply the lipstick, the mascara, and the setting spray. Okay, so my shadow's done, and I'm going to move on now to my eye mascara, just my mascara, and this is the L'Oreal Paradise Ecstatic. I've heard really good things about this, and I really liked the brush on this because it's not too clumpy, it's nice and light, and I feel like this is going to give me a really good volume and lengthening. I really like that mascara. I really wasn't expecting to be as blown away by it as I actually am. I think it's gorgeous. It's framed them, it's brightened them up, it's like made them look bigger and more fluttery and more dramatic, but at the same time quite natural, like I don't look like I'm wearing falsies. I really like that. I think it's going to be a good one. And then the last product I have is also from L'Oreal. Gosh, they must have put a 3 for 2 or something. And this is the Ultra Matte Liquid Lipstick Le Chocolate. These are meant to smell incredible, and actually I know that they smell incredible because I have sniffed it, and this is kind of like a chocolatey nude. Oh my god, that smells good enough to eat. That is gorgeous. So yeah, I'm really excited about this because normally all of the lipsticks I own that I really like are high end, so it'd be nice to find a liquid lipstick from the drugstore that I actually like. I do like the Bourjois Rouge Edition as well, but they kind of wear off over time, whereas I want something that's a bit more long lasting, so I'm excited to see what this can do. I love the colour, I love how it feels, I love the wand. That is gorgeous. Really like it. Normally I wouldn't go for this kind of colour because I feel like with my olive skin it doesn't really go. But actually I think that is absolutely gorgeous. It's that perfect kind of Kim K shade, and it's great because it's quite warm, and these kind of colours can tend to come off quite cool. I really like it. Okay, so now it's the last product, and this is just to set everything in place, and this is the Maybelline Dream Satin Mist, which is meant to have luminous properties and make the skin look more radiant. So I really like that as well. It didn't feel like it had a ton of alcohol in it. It doesn't make my skin feel tight or draggy or like it's drying out in all the areas where I don't want it to and making my skin feel quite hard. It's actually seeps in really nicely, and it's definitely given a little bit of extra glow. So yeah, I feel like the standout products for me are the concealer, the mascara, yeah, the concealer and mascara and the lipstick I feel like are my 3 main loves of this video. But I'm so excited about all of the products and to use them more and to get to grips with them, so I hope you all enjoy seeing me put them on. And this is what the finished look looks like, and I'm really happy with it. I think it looks really nice. So guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video. This is like one of my first impressions that I've ever done, so if it does well and it has a lot of comments, if you guys enjoy it, let me know and I'll make sure to film more of them for you for sure. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give it a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you're new to see more from me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!